The proposed budgets of several constitutional agencies for 2018, including the Parliament Office, was on Friday reduced by government, sparking high emotions in the House among opposition members. Opposition Chief Whip Gail Teixeira, in her submissions, told the House that the move by government to slash the budget of the Parliament Office will undermine the functions of that agencies, and that's the opposition's argument for all the constitutional agencies. The PPP says these agencies should be provided with funding they seek so that they can maintain their independence.
Because the Parliament Office is the highest forum for lawmaking in this country. And therefore, and unless the minister is going to say that the cuts are going to deal with the minister's rental of buildings, rental of accommodations and other accoutrements that the ministers are able to access through the Parliament Office, could the minister say, for the benefit of this House, in his cut of almost $200 million for the Parliament Office, what are the macroeconomic factors, what is the fiscal framework under which he is operating to guide us on why are these cuts?
In explaining the current state of affairs, Finance Minister Winston Jordan said that the proposed accumulated sums of ministries and constitutional agencies exceeded by far what the economy can afford.
There were requests for $600 billion for 2018, in excess of $600 billion. Okay? I only have resources that close to $280 billion. And so I have to make a determination, and the Constitution gives me the authority as the Minister of Finance to bring budgets to this House and to have them debated and approved by this National Assembly.
The opposition PPP still did not buy the explanation, stating that a Fiscal Amendment Act gave independence to the agencies and that the minister had no right to slice the requests of those agencies.
By this act, they outline the procedure. They excise the Minister of Finance and the ministry from the budgetary process and directed the constitutional agencies to bring their budget directly here with a copy sent to the Ministry of Finance. The purpose of which was to insulate these budgets from the Minister of Finance in order to preserve the integrity and autonomy and independence of these agencies.
The Finance Minister explained that the 2018 budget will not be much bigger than last year's, even as he continued to provide a rationale for the decisions he was forced to make.
No budget in the world, none, nowhere in the world can this ever take place. And there's no such independence anywhere in the world. All budgets are circumscribed by the availability of revenues, projected or otherwise, and the borrowing that will be sustainable and not allow inflation and not put an unbearable burden on future generations to repay.
Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan also lent his voice to the debate, saying that there might have been some misinterpretation on the part of the opposition with regard to the act and powers and responsibilities of the Finance Minister in terms of the budget preparation.
So he is giving the impression, my learned friend over there, that indeed because the request is made for 1.7 billion, you must get 1.7 billion. No, you have to bring it here and the National Assembly will decide on it.
Royden James, HGP Nightly News.